Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wild Things Park here in Washington, Pennsylvania for today's conference matchup between the visiting Rock of Slippery Rock and your Cal U Vulcans. My name is Finn Mazon. I'm all alone here in the broadcast booth today, but ready and excited for some weekend baseball. Cal U coming in at 15-5, Slippery Rock at 13-3, both very respectable records and both with some very respectable head coaches. Head coaching of the Vulcans is Mike Conte in his 25th season, and as for the Slippery Rock, in his 37th season is Jeff Messer, who is the winningest coach in PSAC history. As for the mound today for Cal U, it's Dylan Borowski. He's 3-2 on the year, ERA of 1.16, 42 strikeouts, and 7 walks on the year. The first three batters that he will be facing will be Abraham Mao, John Kozarian, and Connor Hamilton. Connor Hamilton is the big power bat in this lineup, batting .429 on the year. Cal U in their last game split the doubleheader versus Salem. They won 8-2 and then won 7-6. As for Slippery Rock, they won both of their doubleheaders versus West Liberty 11-0 and 7-0. As Abraham Mao steps in to start the game. Slippery Rock's off to a little bit of a slow start, 1-3 in conference play, while Cal U had just got started last week at 1-1 with a split versus Gannon, and the first pitch is up and away for ball one. Abraham Mao batting .400 on the year. The second pitch is also outside for ball two. Dylan Borowski works quick, as we all know, as the third pitch is in there, and it's ripped high. Fly ball pop up to second. Anthony Veneza is under it, and he'll make the grab for the first out, one away, here in the first inning.
Next up, the shortstop, 12, John Kozarian.
As John Kozarian steps in to the batter's box, batting .279 on the year. And the first pitch is on the inside corner for strike one. Working fast, and the second pitch is on the outside edge for strike two, working both corners well to start this game. And now an 0-2 count. Swung on, its belted deep left field. Going way back is Mike Landry. He leaps, and it is gone. A solo shot for John Kozarian, and to put Slippery Rock on the board first. That was a shot to left field and went way out of here. On an 0-2 pitch, he challenged him, and Kozarian was ready and took him deep to left. Broski is not afraid to go after hitters. That just left that one a little too much of the plate as Connor Hamilton steps into the batter's box. And he'll take the first pitch for ball one. Great job to protect and be ready for that pitch on 0-2 and drive it, as that one's going to get the outside edge for strike one. And the next one is right in there for strike two. Broski still not going to be afraid to attack hitters early and often. As now a 1-2 count to Connor Hamilton. Just misses the outside corner, 2-2. Two pitch coming. And that one's going to be low, a good eye, and works the count full, 3-2. Hamilton taking his time to make Broski wait a little bit and throw off his rhythm. And the 3-2 pitch coming is going to be grounded through the hole, and it's going to go through the in between, diving past the diving second baseman Anthony Veneza for a base hit into right field. A nice base hit by Connor Hamilton, and now there's one on with one out and already one run across for Slippery Rock.
Next up, left fielder number 1, Alex Robenholt.
As Alex Robenholt steps in for the first time today. Broski going to have to work out of the stretch for the first time today also. As Hamilton has a small lead off first, grounded to McCaskey. Nice flip to Anthony Veneza, fires it to first to Conte for the double play to end the inning. A 6-4-3 to get out of the inning, but after one, it's Slippery Rock 1 thanks to John Krazari home run. And here on the PSCC Network, CUTV Sports 1 and 91.9 FM.
Legit American Wrestling is on CUTV. With hard-hitting action, new faces, and fan favorites, as well as great matchups, you don't want to miss an episode every Thursday at 5 p.m. and replays on Sundays at 6 p.m. As the race to crown the first world champion, LAW returns to the Pretzel Arena April 23rd at 7 p.m. Tickets on sale now. Pre-order is $10 and $15 on the day of the show. For more information, message LAW on their Facebook page. Fans, if you want to be part of the action or raise money for your school club or organization and bring the action to your town, message us on Facebook or give us a call at the number on your screen. LAWNU is an unbeatable tag team. Don't forget to follow our social media for updates and more. Don't miss Legit American Wrestling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here in Washington, PA, for the bottom of the first inning as Slippery Rock got off to that early lead thanks to that solo shot by John Krazarian, as Cal U will look to match that, or if not better, here in the bottom of the first, as they have a tough challenge ahead of them as they face Devin Dunn, who has an ERA of 0.36, 4-0 on the year, 32 Ks to only 7 walks, a stellar year so far, as he sits currently second in the nation in ERA, and the Rock sits third in all of the country with 2.48 ERA, as Anthony Veneza steps in as the first batter and takes strike one on the outside edge. Anthony Veneza batting .329 on the year, and gets under that one. Is going to pop it to the first base side. First baseman is under it, and he makes the catch. An easy grab for the first out of the inning. Devin Dunn is left-handed pitcher. A junior is going to attack hitters early and often, and that time on 2 pitches got Anthony Veneza, who's always up there hacking, pops that one to the first baseman for the first out as Adam Crawford steps in, and he's up there hacking, and he gets under one. It's going to go to the third baseline, and it's going to go just over the dugout, over the Cal U dugout for strike one. Adam Crawford is a freshman batting .350 on the year. And the 0-1 pitch to Crawford is swung on, a nice off speed in the dirt for strike two. Ahead in the count, 0-2 is Devin Dunn, as Crawford's going to have to choke up a little bit, and he takes that pitch inside for ball one, a good eye. Pitch is going to be a little bit low. A good eye by Adam Crawford to work the count to 2-2. Crawford, a good contact hitter. It's going to rip it down the line, but it's going to be just foul. Good piece of contact there by Adam Crawford. Again, the 2-2 pitch is bounced, staying alive foul down the first base side. Still a 2-2 count. Again, the 2-2 pitch coming. Nice off speed to get him out in front for strikeout number 1 on the day for Devin Dunn, and the second out of the bottom of the first inning.
With 2 outs, stepping to plate, the shortstop, number 27, Jacob McCaskey.
As Jacob McCaskey steps in with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the first. Batting .412 on the year, the leading average for these Cal Vulcans, and he takes the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. Up there hacking, and he rips it way foul down the first baseline for strike 1. Jacob McCaskey was a big part of that comeback win over Gannon last Friday. Had a 3-run home run and the base hit up the middle to start the rally as he rips one to second on the ground. A nice play over there by Kobe Bubash to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Slippery Rock. And after 1 inning, it's still Slippery Rock 1 and Cal U nothing here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM and the PSAC network.
Back by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the 2nd floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park for the top of the 2nd inning here in Washington, Pennsylvania, as Cal U still trails Slippery Rock 1-0 here after the first inning. Cal U couldn't get anything going as they went 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the inning, as Eddie Morris will lead off the top of the 2nd for Slippery Rock.
Leading off the second for the Rock, designated hitter number 32, Eddie Morris.
Eddie Morris is the designated hitter, batting .333 on the year. And the first pitch is laced into the gap. Going back is Landry, going back is Crawford, dives, and he can't make the catch. Gets it back in, though, quickly, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Eddie Morris. A great piece of hitting, almost a great play by Mike Landry, but he was just short. And a leadoff double for Eddie Morris. As Luke Truman steps into the box with a runner on second and nobody out. Truman batting .364 on the year. And the first pitch is swung out and missed for strike 1. A small lead off second for Morris. As that pitch is inside, backing away from it is Truman for ball 1. Now 1-1 pitch coming. Swung on, popped, back. Stewart going back on it, and he makes the catch. A nice play for the first out of the inning. Got him to pop up behind the plate as Justin Stewart went over and made a nice grab.
Now batting the first baseman, 23, Joel Spieshak.
As Joel Spieshak steps into the batter's box, we're now 1 away and a runner on second. As the first pitch is up and away for ball 1. Spishak batting .371 on the year. As that one swung on, it hits off the pitcher. Broski coming on is McCaskey, who makes the play, but the ball's going to get away. The run is going to go ahead and come in and score, and he will be safe at first. Unlucky there for Cal, as it was just ripped back up the middle and hit Broski and just slowed down and died too much for McCaskey to make a play on it, and the run will score, and it's now 2-0 Slippery Rock. Not too much Jacob McCaskey could do right there after it hit, and it just died on the slow roller, and they'll give him a single. But an error on the run scoring on the pass ball, as the first pitch is outside for ball one. Second pitch is also down and away for ball two. Kobe Bubash batting .391 on the year. Great averages up and down the lineup, always consistent for Slippery Rock. That one's also outside for ball three, trying to nibble on the corners, and so far unsuccessful as it's a 3-0 count. And that one is also going to be low for ball four, a 4-pitch walk. As Kobe Bubash now gets on first, and it's first and second with still only one away here in the top of the second. As Joe Eland steps into the box, batting .275 on the year. Runners on first and second, and only one away, as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Broski working more out of the stretch than we normally see with these runners on base, as now the 0-1 pitch coming is going to be low and blocked by Justin Stewart to a 1-1 count. Small leads off first and second. As a 1-1 pitch is ripped to Conte at first. He fires it to second to get the runner at second, and they do. A good play by Conte to get the runner going to second. It's now first and third with two away.
Top of the lineup, third base number 28, Abraham Mao.
As Abraham Mao now with a runner in scoring position and two away has a chance to extend Slippery Rock's lead. As the first pitch is outside, a nice sliving catch by Justin Stewart. Abraham Mao is 0 for 1 with the pop-up to Anthony Veniza in the first inning. And he swings at one and gets under this one. A chase down the foul line, and it is going to go out of play by the Wild Deck for strike one. Borowski's going to want to try to get him here and limit the damage. Try to keep this a 2-0 ball game early on. That one is swung on again, is ripped foul over the first base dugout for strike two. Now a 1-2 count to Abraham Mao. Borowski with a chance to get out of this inning right here. Runner going. It's grounded to Anthony Veniza, who makes the play on an easy bounce and fires it to Peyton Conte to end the inning. Slippery Rock get another run on the leadoff double. As Slippery Rock now extends their lead to 2-0 after 1 1/2 inning here on the PSAC Network, 91.9 FM and CUTV Sports 1.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park for the bottom of the second inning as Slippery Rock now leads Cal U 2-0 after getting a run there off the leadoff double by Eddie Morris. Cal U will look to get those runs back here with Patrick Brogan, Jaden Tatano, and Loudon Conte to start as the first 3 batters for the bottom of the second. Cal U will want to try to keep Slippery Rock at 2 runs, as Devin Dunn, as we've talked about with the ERA of 0.36, does not allow many, if any, runs. So going to want to keep him at 2 to make this as reachable as a game as possible, as Patrick Brogan is up there hacking and gets under one foul down the first baseline, and it's just out of play. First baseman just barely couldn't make the play for strike 1. A good hustle, though, by Joel Spisak. Just out of reach of his outstretched glove. Cal U not going to let the pitches go by and sit up there. They're going to try to go and make something happen, as the 1-0 pitch is outside but swung on and missed for strike 2 by Patrick Brogan. Now in the hole, 0-2. As now the 0-2 pitch coming. It's ripped for a base hit. A great piece of 2-strike hitting by Patrick Brogan for a leadoff base hit for Cal U. Patrick Brogan has been one of the most consistent players for Cal U out his time here. Last weekend, he actually became the first player since 2019 to record at least 100 RBIs in his entire career. So congratulations to Patrick Brogan as he continues to lace base hits and hits all over the place, as he did right there, as the first pitch to Jaden Tatano is in there for strike 1. As Patrick Brogan has a good lead off first. And the next pitch is ripped. Watch out over there. Almost a barehanded grab. A good piece of contact, though, by Jaden Tatano, but he's down now 0-2. Always have to have your head on a swivel if you're here at a baseball game. And now an 0-2 count with a runner on first. And again, this one is fouled away. Wait, still an 0-2 count. Now again, the 0-2 count to Jaden Tatano, as that one's outside for ball 1, a good eye. Cal U had some trouble scoring the runs last week versus Gannon, but when they did, they came in a big sprazza play, as that one's through the hole and a base hit. A nice piece of hitting by Jaden Tatano, and back-to-back base hits into left field for Cal U, as it's first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. As Loudon Conti steps into the batter's box. Loudon Conti batting .333 on the year. And and now runners at first and second and nobody out, as that one is popped up into the gap. Going back on it is the right fielder, and he's there to make the grab. Patrick Brogan's going to tag and go to third. The throw is going to get cut off by the shortstop. A nice tag and kind of a sacrifice there by Loudon Conte. It's just now first and third with one away, and his brother Peyton Conte coming to bat. Peyton Conte with an RBI chance now.
Base number 18, Peyton Conti.
Peyton Conte, just like his brother, batting .333 on the year. He's up there hacking, grounds one to the second baseman, flip to the shortstop, fired to first, and in time, a 4-6-3 to end the second. A nice play as Slippery Rock maintains the 2-0 lead here after 2 innings on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
The Caillou Cupboard connects students to information, services, and resources both on and off campus while providing free items such as food, school supplies, personal hygiene items, and more to our students. Visit our 2 locations at the Vulcan Village Clubhouse and Itali Student Center, or for a contactless option, visit bit.ly.com/Caillou Cupboard to request food or give donations. For important Caillou information, community resources, and our how-to series, follow at Caillou Cupboard on Instagram and the campus-wide announcements.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park for the top of the 3rd inning here as Slippery Rock still leads Caillou 2-0. As Dylan Borowski looks to get back to work and shut down Slippery Rock, as John Korzarian steps into the batter's box. 1 for 1 with that lead off, with that 1-out blast in the 1st inning. He had 2 strikes on him, and Borowski went right at him, and he took him deep to left. As this one he's going to get under, and it's going to be popped up down the first baseline, and it's going to go out of play for strike 1. It looked like Borowski was in for a quick 1st inning after the early out and the early 2 strikes to Kazarian, and then you just took him deep as that one's driven right back on the hop to Borowski, who flips it to Conte for the 1st out of the top of the 3rd inning. Again, another hard hit ball by John Kazarian.
Next up, the catcher, number 21, Connor Hamilton.
As Connor Hamilton steps into the batter's box, 1 for 1 today with a base hit. And the first pitch is right in there for strike 1. Next pitch is in at the feet, and it does hit him in the bottom of the foot, and he's going to get a hit by pitch and a free base for Connor Hamilton. As Alex Robenholt steps into the batter's box with a runner on first and only 1 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. This is popped up back and over the screen and out of play for strike 1. Now an 0-1 pitch. Is driven back up the middle. Off the glove of Jacob McCaskey, and he's going to fire it to third. The play at third is not in time, and he's going to extend the single into a double on the throw, and now it's second and third with only one out. Great heads-up base running. The ball was laced up the middle on the ground. McCaskey tried to make a play, and it hit his glove, slowed it down just a little bit, and that let Connor Hamilton go to third. And then when Adam Crawford fired to third, Alex Robenholt took off for second. Now second and third with one away as Eddie Morris steps into the batter's box, who hit a double to lead off the second inning, his first time up. Swarovski again is pitching from the stretch, as that one's going to be on the outside corner for strike one. Now the 0-1 pitch coming is swung on, nice off speed on the outside edge for strike two. Now an 0-2 count. Now ahead of Eddie Morris, 2-0. Don't want to give him something too big to hit, as he will be ready for anything that's close. And that's swung on and laced again into the gap. That one's going to drop down. One run will come around and score, and here comes the second one as a one-out double for Eddie Morris, his second of the day. Scores 2 runs, and it's now 4-0 Slippery Rock. Some good, timely, consistent hitting by Slippery Rock so far today.
For the Rock now batting, right fielder 27, Luke Truman.
As Luke Truman steps in with a runner on second, and still only one away here in the top of the third. And a nice off-speed pitch for strike one. That one's inside. A good block by Justin Stewart, and a 1-1 count. We knew that Slippery Rock had a powerful lineup and that Cal U was going to have to keep pace with them. And Slippery Rock showing it off so far here, as that pitch is high and outside for ball 2. You always want to challenge the hitters, but sometimes have to be careful, and so far Broski has paid the price. A nice pitch there off speed, getting him out way out in front for strike 2. Broski has a great off-speed pitch, and it bailed him out, helped him out a couple weeks ago when the fastball wasn't working as well. We'll see if he goes to it again here on a 2-2 count. And he did go with it again, but that one's going to be fouled back off the screen. Still a 2-2 count. Good piece of battling by Luke Truman. And again, the 2-2 pitch to Truman is swung on and chopped to first, and Conte's going to make the play and flip it over to Broski covering first for the second out of the inning, as the runner advances, as Eddie Morris advances to third.
With 2 outs now batting, the first baseman 23, Joel Spishak.
As Joel Spishak steps into the batter's box with 2 away and a runner on third. Again, another chance with 2 outs for Slippery Rock to add on to this lead. So that was grounded right to Peyton Conte at first, who will run and step on the bag for the third out of the inning. But Slippery Rock does not come empty. come out empty. A nice piece of 1-out, 2-strike hitting by Eddie Morris for his second double of the day gives Slippery Rock the 4-0 lead here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
If you are looking for a Christian club that features Bible study and spiritual nourishment, then come find your family with New Life Cal U. Swing by Oasis every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Itali 321 to explore faith through Bible study, games, and fellowship. Or stop by Converge on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Natali Rotunda to make friends and enjoy life through casual hangouts. Everyone is welcome. Connect with New Life Cal U at www.newlifecalu.com/connect.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park for the bottom of the third inning here in Washington, Pennsylvania, as Cal U is now down 4-0 here after Slippery Rock added 2 more thanks to that Eddie Morris double in the top half of the inning, as Justin Stewart will be leading off the inning for Cal U, followed by Mike Landry, and then back to the top of the order in Anthony Veneza. Devin Dunn is still out there pitching for Slippery Rock. Has only let up two hits through these 2 innings so far, as the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Was way inside. Getting out of the way is Justin Stewart. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Justin Stewart batting .291 on the year. Fouls that one. Up and out of play down the first baseline for strike 1. And that one is swung on, a nice pitch on the outside edge to get the count 2-2. And now a 2-2 pitch to Justin Stewart. Foul tipped, but caught into the glove of Connor Hamilton for strike 3. Devin Dunn's second strikeout of the day. Got a little piece of it, was Justin Stewart, but not enough, as the catcher Connor Hamilton caught it, as Mike Landry, with 1 away, steps into the batter's box. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Some high cheese on that one for strike 2. Now an 0-2 count to Mike Landry. Landry going to have to choke up just a little bit here. That one's just on the outside corner for ball 1. Excuse me, just off the outside corner for ball 1. Now a 1-2 count. Swung on and laced. A diving stop. And nobody's coming first. A great diving stop by Joel Spieshak, but just couldn't. No one was too far away from the bag to run it himself, and no one was covering first in time. And that's going to be a a 1-out base hit for Mike Landry. Was heading for that gap between first and second. And like I said, just a great stop by Joel Spieshak. Just couldn't get up, and no one covering first in time, as Anthony Veneza, now with 1 away and a runner on first, steps into bat and takes ball 1. Anthony Veneza is 0 for 1 with a pop out to first, his first time up. And the second pitch is on the outside edge for strike 1. Cal U wants to get any of these runs that they let up last inning back, as that one is laced by Anthony Veneza, but a little bit too hard and right at the center fielder for the second out of the inning. Good job to come in on it by Joe Eland. as Adam Crawford steps into the box with Zoo Pals ringing throughout the stadium with a runner on first and 2 outs. As the runner is going to head down to second, slides, and he's going to be in there safely. A nice steal by Mike Landry, who continues his perfect stealing rate on the year, now 3 for 3. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Adam Crawford, who took strike one who just took strike one. Bounces it down the first baseline, foul for strike 2. A chance for Devin Dunn to get out of the inning, as that one's outside for ball 1. Adam Crawford still alive here at 1-2 with a runner in scoring position. And now the 1-2 pitch coming. He's going to be just outside for ball 2. Catcher tried to frame it up a little bit, but it still is outside, and now it's a 2-2 count. Two to Crawford. Is swung on the ground to second. Come in, and he makes the play. A nice play by Kobe Bubash to end the inning. And after 3 innings, it's still Slippery Rock 4 and Cal U nothing here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here in Washington, Pennsylvania, as Cal U, going into this 4th inning, is still down 4-0. Cal U has had a few chances here and there spread out in those last 2 innings with a runner on third to try to get a run and haven't been able to capitalize. As for Slippery Rock, Kobe Bubash will start off and lead off this 4th inning, as he made the play to end the bottom of the 3rd. Kobe Bubash walked his first time up. The first pitch is grounded right to Anthony Veneza. A nice scoop and play for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning.
Next up, the center fielder number 18, Joe Eland.
As Joe Eland steps in the box with 1 away. Eland is also 0 for 1 with the ground out, and on the first pitch, he's up there hacking, and it's a ground ball right to Peyton Conte. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. An easy play for Peyton Conte, unassisted. As Abraham Mao now steps into the batter's box for the 3rd time today, 0 for 2. And he will not get the 3-pitch inning that we were all hoping for, as that pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. And that pitch is in there for strike 1. Now 1-1 count to Abraham Mao. Pitch is way outside for ball 2. Broski, other than the first inning, even though he let up the home run, was still a quick inning, is looking to get through the fourth just as fast, if not faster. As that one's popped up right. Nobody can see it. It looks Loud, and Conte came all the way over from third to make the catch. A demanding call for and a nice play and a quick inning for Broski as Cal U still down 4-0 going into the bottom of the fourth here on the CUTV Sports 1 91.9 FM and the PSAC network.
Legit American Wrestling is on CUTV. With hard-hitting action, new faces, and fan favorites, as well as great matchups, you don't want to miss an episode every Thursday at 5 p.m. and replays on Sundays at 6 p.m. As the race to crown the first world champion, LAW returns to the Pretzel Arena April 23rd at 7 p.m. Tickets on sale now. Pre-order is $10 and $15 on the day of the show. For more information, message LAW on their Facebook page. Fans, if you want to be part of the action or raise money for your school club or organization and bring the action to your town, message us on Facebook or give us a call at the number on your screen. LAW and you is an unbeatable tag team. Don't forget to follow our social media for updates and more. Don't miss Legit American Wrestling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here for the bottom of the fourth inning as Cal U still looks to fight back down 4-0 as Jacob McCaskey leads off for Cal U. Jacob McCaskey is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first inning, and he's up there hacking, and he fouls one out of play for strike one. Back over the screen. Cal U has been able to get to Devin Dunn a little bit, but Devin Dunn done a good job of stranding those runners that have gotten on, as that pitch is inside for ball one, and it's a 1-1 count. Jacob McCaskey with a great eye, and it's a now 2-1 count. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play for strike two. A 2-2 count to Jacob McCaskey here in the bottom of the fourth inning. One's way outside for ball three to fill him up. A 3-2 count. Swan and again fouled and out of play. Good job to stay alive by Jacob McCaskey. Again, the 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled away. A good job of battling here by Jacob McCaskey. McCaskey always up there hacking and not going to go down without a fight. That one Swan laced down third baseline. A nice backhanded play. Fired to first. Not in time. Run out by Jacob McCaskey. And that's going to be an infield hit right down the third base line. Abraham Mao backhanded it and fired it to first on one hop, but Jacob McCaskey showed off the wheels and got down there for a leadoff base hit. As Patrick Brogan now, with a runner on first and nobody out, steps into the batter's box for the second time. Patrick Brogan, a single himself, his first time up, as he's up there hacking on the first pitch, and it's swung on and missed for strike one. Brogan was part of that back-to-back singles in the second from him and Jaden Tatano, looking to maybe do it again, but this time with McCaskey. As that pitch is kind of in the same spot as the first time, but he lays off it for ball one. Again, getting Patrick Brogan to bite on that outside on those outside pitches, and it's now strike two, a 1-2 count. Jacob McCaskey with a small lead off first. Swung on, and it's laced right back up the middle. A base hit for Patrick Brogan, his second base hit of the day, and is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, and it's first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Excuse me, bottom of the 4th inning. As Jaden Tatano steps into the batter's box. Cal U trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As that one swung lightly grounded, flipped onto second, fired to first, and in time, another double play turn by Slippery Rock's middle infield, and it's now 2 away with Jacob McCaskey on third. A 6-4-3 double play, and a big double play it was for Slippery Rock. Cal U had 2 on with nobody out, and the heart of their order coming up. And that one is tipped and fouled into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. Loudon Conte still with an RBI chance as Jacob McCaskey sits there at third base with 2 away. Be way inside. A nice stop by Connor Hamilton for ball 1. Second time, Cal U has had a runner on third. The third time with a runner in scoring position, as that one's way on the outside edge for ball 2, a 2-1 count. Cal U had some very timely hitting versus Salem earlier in the week to split that doubleheader in that second win. Looking for some more timely hitting here. And a nice off speed to have him out in front. It's now 2-2. And now with 2 strikes, Loudon Conte is going to have to choke up a little bit. He's going to take one in the dirt. Another good block by Connor Hamilton, really having to work during this at bat, as now the count goes full 3-2. A 3-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th and a runner on third. Nice off speed and a good job to fight off a good pitch by Loudon Conte. Again, the 3-2 pitch coming with 2 away. Swung on and in the dirt. The ball gets away. The catcher doesn't know where it is, and the run's going to come in and score, and Loudon Conte is going to be safe at first. That's going to go down as a strikeout for Devin Bush, but then an error probably on the pass ball, and Cal U catches a break, and it's now 4-1. And if Let It Go is playing throughout the stadium, that means that it only can mean that Peyton Conte is stepping into bat. And now we're still 2 away. Peyton Conte with a runner on first. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. Cal U catching a little bit of a break there, but they were firing pitches in at the dirt consistently there. At some point you thought maybe one might get away, and it just so happened that it did to get Cal U their first run of the day. As now it's a 3 balls and no strike count to Peyton Conte. And a 4-pitch walk after the strange play that just happened, and now it's first and second with 2 away here for Justin Stewart.
Stepping to the plate, the catcher, number 9, Justin Stewart.
Cal U still threatening here with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th, trying to get as many runs as they can. Now only down 3. And the first pitch is going to be on the inside edge for strike 1. Next pitch is going to be ripped way foul down the first baseline over the wild deck for strike 2. And now an 0-2 count to Justin Stewart. Going to try to have to battle here to keep this at bat and inning alive. Swung on and missed for strike 3, but Cal U doesn't come up empty on the strikeout and the pass ball. Cal U gets a run. It's now 4-1 after 4 innings here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
Backed by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the 2nd floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here for the top of the 5th inning as Cal U still trails Slippery Rock now only 4-1 as Cal U got that 1 run back on kind of that lucky strike him out, but the ball got past the catcher Connor Hamilton for that first run to come in and score. As Dylan Borowski will still go back out there for his 5th inning of work, as he will face the heart of Slippery Rock's order, starting off with John Korzarian.
Leading off the inning, shortstop number 12, John Kazarian.
Kazarian is 1 for 2 today with that solo shot in the first inning. As the first pitch was in there for strike 1, and the second one is outside for ball 1. Good movement on that pitch. Couldn't get Kazarian to bite a little bit for ball 2. As that one swung on and hit to Patrick Brogan in right, coming in on it, and he makes the play. A nice play by Patrick Brogan for the first out of the inning.
Next up, the catcher from 21, Connor Hamilton.
That brings up Connor Hamilton. Connor Hamilton is 1 for 1 today and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning and later scored. As strike 1 goes in there on the outside edge. Connor Hamilton still up there hacking and fouls it away off the screen for strike 2. Out ahead in the count is Borowski, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch coming to Hamilton is swung on, tipped, and into the mitt of Justin Stewart for Borowski's first strikeout of the day.
With 2 outs, now batting left fielder number 1, Alex Robinalt.
A nice set of pitches there by Dylan Borowski to set down his first batter in strikeout form today. As Alex Robinholt steps into the base and swing on the first pitch, grounds it to Jacob Loudon Conte, who fires it to first and makes the play. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Borowski as he gets out of the 5th with ease, and after after the top half of the fifth, it's still Slippery Rock 4 and Cal U 1 here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM and the PSAC network.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Hello, everybody, and again, welcome back to Wild Things Park here in Washington, Pennsylvania, as Slippery Rock still has that 4-1 lead over the Vulcans here, headed into the bottom of the 5th inning. Cal U will look to get some runs back as they have Mike Landry, Anthony Veneza, and then Adam Crawford scheduled to bat, as Mike Landry will lead off this inning. Mike Landry is 1 for 1 with a base hit in the 3rd inning. And he's up there hacking on the first pitch and swinging a miss for strike 1. Mike Landry also swiped a bag after he led off that inning with the base hit as he takes strike 2 in there. It's now an 0-2 count. Now the 0-2 pitch coming from Devin Dunn is inside, nearly hits Mike Landry for ball 1. That one is now way outside, and it's now 2-2. Mike Landry has now worked this count to even after being down 0-2. Another 2-2 pitch coming. Swung on, ground to third. A nice pick and fired to first by Abraham Mao for the first out of the inning. As we're back at the top of the order for Anthony Veneza. Anthony Veneza hit the ball really hard his second time up, just a line out right to center as he takes the first pitch up and away. Been up there hacking as he's 0 for 2 with a fly out and that line out. As that one again is up and away for ball 2. And that one is fouled back over the screen and out of play for strike 1. Now 2-1 count. Again, that one is swung on and fouled down the first baseline, way out of play for strike 2. And now after Devin Dunn was down 2-0, is now an evens at 2-2. And it was swung on, he jammed him on the inside. It's going to be popped up to second. And a nice play, easy play for Kobe Bubash for the second out of the inning. A good job by Devin Dunn to jam Anthony Veneza in on his hands for that pop-up. As Adam Crawford steps into the batter's box. And he is continuing to be up there hacking. And he fouls it, chops it down the first baseline for strike 1. Adam Crawford is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout back in the first inning. And that one, he fouls way foul over the party pavilion for strike 2. And now Adam Crawford, down 0-2, is going to have to try and battle back. And a nice pitch by Devin Dunn to have Adam Crawford on off his back heels for strike 3 to end the 5th inning. Cal U still trails 4-1 here after 5 here on the CUTV Sports 1 91.9 FM and the PSAC network.
Backed by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the 2nd floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here as we start the top of the 6th inning as Cal U still trails 4-1 to the Rock of Slippery Rock. Devin Dunn has been dealing so far for Slippery Rock 5 innings with 5 strikeouts and only that 1 run allowed on the strikeout pass ball.
Leading off the inning is the hitter number 32, Eddie Morris.
As Eddie Morris is going to lead off the inning for Slippery Rock. Morris is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs. As he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. And a good eye on a nice pitch tailing in for strike 1. 1-1. That one is laced down the line. If it can stay fair, it's trouble, but it will go foul. Would have been his 3rd double of the day if it stayed fair, if not possibly a triple. But now Borowski is up in the count 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch coming is swung on and popped up high down the first baseline, giving chases Veneza, giving chases Conte, and it will go out of play by the Wild deck again. Still a 1-2 count. A good chase, though, by Anthony Veneza and Adam Crawford, going way out of position to try to make a play. You have to be careful going down those lines here, as the dugouts are just down those lines with no fences. So you got to be careful watching out for those plates and the mound when you're going for foul balls over there. As now a 1-2 pitch is coming, and it's laced for a base hit. Eddie Morris continues his fine piece of hitting with a base hit, his 3rd hit of the day, 2 doubles and a single, and that's a leadoff man on for Slippery Rock here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting right fielder 27, Luke Truman.
And now with 1 on and nobody out, Luke Truman steps into the batter's box. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Truman is 0 for 2 today. And he takes a pitch low for ball 1. Borowski now in his trying to get through 6 innings of work here with a runner on first. And a nice off-speed pitch to have him on out in front for strike 2. And now a 1-2 pitch coming to Luke Truman. Swung on and foul tipped off the catcher and in between the umpire's legs and back to the screen. Staying alive is Luke Truman, still a 1-2 count. A decent lead off first for Eddie Morris. Pitch and gets him looking. Strike 3. A great pitch from Dylan Broski for his second strikeout of the day. A great pitch in there, had him second guessing with the half swing, and it was going to be strike 3 no matter what. As Joel Spisak steps into the batter's box for the third time today. 1 for 2 with a base hit. As he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Swung on and fouled way again over the party pavilion out there and left for strike 1. And now a 1-1 pitch coming to Joel Spisak with a runner on first and 1 away, as that one's low for ball 2. Morris jumping around over there, looked like he wants to steal, but has yet to attempt to steal this year so far. As the 2-1 pitch is on the way. And swung on and chopped back to the screen for strike 2. A nice pitch in on the hands to jam him. Now a 2-2 count. Broski and Cal U wanting to keep this a 3-run game so they can have any chance in the bottom of the 6th and or the bottom of the 7th to get those runs back. As Rossi looks in and the 2-2 pitch is on the way. Is upstairs for ball 3 to work the count full 3-2. With the runner on first, Eddie Morris, you can assume he'll be on the move here with the pitch. And the 3-2 pitch coming is swung on, chopped high to second. Venez is going to have to play the hop and fires it quickly to first to get Joel Spisak, who is speeding down the line for the second out of the inning, as Eddie Morris advances to second base.
Now batting second base number 11, Kobe Bubash.
As Kobe Bubash steps into the batter's box for the third time today. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in the second inning. And he's got a runner on second base with an RBI chance. It's going to be swung on and laced on the ground. Nice backhand by McCaskick. Fires it to first, and a great play to end the inning. A strong throw by Jason McCaskick gets out of the 6th inning, and after the top of the 6th, it's still Slippery Rock 4 and Cal U 1 here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
Legit American Wrestling is on CUTV. With hard-hitting action, new faces, and fan favorites, as well as great matchups, you don't want to miss an episode every Thursday at 5 p.m. and replays on Sundays at 6 p.m. As the race to crown the first world champion, LAW returns to the Pretzel Arena April 23rd at 7 p.m. Tickets on sale now. Pre-order is $10 and $15 on the day of the show. For more information, message LAW on their Facebook page. Fans, if you want to be part of the action or raise money for your school club or organization and bring the action to your town, message us on Facebook or give us a call at the number on your screen. LAW and you is an unbeatable tag team. Don't forget to follow our social media for updates and more. Don't miss Legit American Wrestling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here for the bottom of the 6th inning as Cal U still trails 4-1 with the heart of the order coming up. Jacob McCaskey, Patrick Brogan, and Jaden Tatano with any type of chance to come back. They got 6 outs left to try to do it. As I said, Jacob McCaskey will lead off the inning for the Vulcans and take the first pitch outside from still Devin Dunn for ball 1. Devin Dunn trying to match the 6th inning work that Dylan Borowski just did, as that one's chopped in between the line, in between the shortstop and third baseman, and a leadoff base hit for Jacob McCaskey, his second leadoff base hit of the game. Last time he led off was the bottom of the 4th, and he ended up coming around to score on that strikeout pass ball. As Patrick Brogan steps into the batter's box, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, and both times has either been the leader or the follower of having back-to-back singles. As he's up there hacking, chopping one to third, but it's foul for strike 1. Patrick Brogan led off the top of the 2nd inning with a single, and it was followed by a Jaden Tatano single, and then Jacob McCaskey led off the top of the 4th, and it was followed by who else but a Patrick Brogan single, so looking to do the same for the 3rd time today. As that one is ripped high and foul down the first baseline, way out of play for strike 2, now an 0-2 count. Gonna have to choke up and try to protect now. And now the 0-2 pitch coming from Devin Dunn is upstairs for ball 1. A good eye. And a nice pitch in the dirt by Devin Dunn to get Patrick Brogan down on strikes for the first out of the inning. His 6th strikeout of the day.
Stepping to plate, the designated hitter, 25, Jane Caetano.
And now with 1 away and still Jacob McCaskey on first, Jaden Tatano steps into the batter's box. 1 for 2 today with that single back in the 2nd inning. He hit into a double play with runners on 1st and 2nd back in the 4th. Looking to avoid that here with 1 away and a runner on 1st. And that one's also up and away for ball 2. 2-0 count. Two balls and no strike pitch coming. Swung on and fouled back and out of play over the first base dugout for strike 1. Devin Dunn, when he has gone down 2-0 or even 3-0, has done a good job fighting back, other than one time with his 1 walk today, and that one's inside, and it now is 3-1. A good hitter's count. Want to be smart here if you're Jaden Tatano, and he is, and he takes the pitch low for ball 4. Devin Dunn's 2nd walk of the day, and it's now 1st and 2nd with only 1 away, and Loudon Conti stepping up to bat.
Next for the Vulcans, third baseman, number 20, Loudon Conti.
And as Loudon Conti gets announced, we're going to have a little mound visit here with Devin Dunn to try to figure out what we're going to do here with, again, still some of the best hitters in Cal U's lineup to come. As Loudon Conte with a runner on 1st and 2nd and only one away has a big chance for an RBI. As coming in to pinch hit for Jaden Tatano, coming in to pinch run for Jaden Tatano is Colby Rocky. As the first pitch is outside for ball one. Loudon Conte, a huge opportunity here for Cal U with only one away. As that pitch is also in the dirt for ball two. Devin Dunn lost Jaden Tatano last time. Don't want to lose Loudon Conte this time to load him up. And if you're Loudon Conte, you want to be careful to make sure you're getting the right pitch to hit. As that one's way outside. Now a 3-0 count. A 3-0 count, and he hasn't found the zone here for the last two batters. If it's right down the heart of the plate, you got to be ready though if you're Loudon Conte. And it is going to be in there for a strike, but it was not right down the center of the plate, so a good eye, and it's now still a good hitter's count at 3-1. And that one's going to be ball four. And it's going to load him up. Back-to-back walks now for Devin Dunn. And it's now bases loaded with still only one away for Peyton Conte.
Next up, first base number 18, Peyton Conti.
Peyton Conti is 0 for 1 today with a walk of his own back in the fourth. And a walk of his own here would be good enough for an RBI, as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Bases loaded with only one away here in the bottom of the sixth inning in a 4-1 ball game. Swung on and popped up in a difficult area. Going back as the second baseman in foul ground, and he makes the catch. Jacob McCassie tags and then heads back home, and a nice throw in by the second baseman, Kobe Bubash, to hold him at third, and it's still bases loaded now with two away, and Justin Stewart coming to the dish.
Stepping to the plate, the catcher number 9, Justin Stewart.
A big spot here for Justin Stewart. He's up there hacking, and he drills one deep. It's going way back, and it is gone. Goodbye! A grand slam for Justin Stewart, and it puts the Vulcans up 5-4. Oh my gosh! Justin Stewart, who was 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, puts the Vulcans up 5-4 on a blast to right field. Wow! And just like that, Cal U is on top. Oh my. That is how you put a game on its head, just like that. Devin Dunn did a little bit to himself, back-to-back walks, and then Justin Stewart absolutely delivers. I don't know how you follow that one up, as Mike Landry steps into the batter's box with still 2 away and ball 1. Cal U now with the lead could close this out in the top of the 7th inning. What a piece of hitting by Justin Stewart, as Devin Dunn looks a little bit rattled now, as he's now falls behind Mike Landry, 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on and laced down the line, but foul for strike 1. One swing of the bat puts this game in a completely different mirror, as that one is again laced foul, but this one down the first baseline, and it now evens the count up at 2-2. As Mike Landry continues to battle and fires that one off the screen. Still 2-2 count. That was Justin Stewart's first home run of the year. We are talking about timely hitting, and that was timely enough. As now again the 2-2 pitch and swung on and missed by Mike Landry, but Cal U does not come up empty. A single, a pair of walks, and a grand slam by Justin Stewart puts Cal U up 5-4 after 6 innings here on CUTV Sports 1, 91.9 FM, and the PSAC network.
Back by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the 2nd floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wild Things Park here in Washington, Pennsylvania, as Cal U now has the lead 5-4 thanks to a Justin Stewart grand slam, his first home run of the year. As now Dylan Borowski goes out there and looks to close out this game for Cal U. As Joe Eland steps into the batter's box, 0 for 2 on the day. He squares to bunt. He bunts it. A nice bunt. Good barehanded play. Fires to first. And a nice play by the pitcher, Dylan Borowski. Not going to let him get a free bunt squeezed base hit to start this inning. And a great play for the first out.
Top the order for the Rock, third baseman, 28, Abraham Mao.
As now Abraham Mao steps into the batter's box with 1 away. Cal U has pitchers up in their bullpen just in case. As the first pitch to Abraham Mao is low and away for ball 1. Cal U in that inning now tied Slippery Rock with hits 7 apiece. So now just leading with that run 5-4. And now that one is outside for ball 2. It's 2-0. As there's a baseball out in right field as time was called. And now here we go with 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch is right in there for strike 1. 2-1. That one is swung on and laced foul down the first baseline and into Slippery Rock's bullpen. Now a 2-2 count. Rossi with 2 Ks today. Looking at a chance for a third and trying to put 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Nice off speed, swing and a miss, strike 3. His 3rd strikeout of the day, and Cal U is 1 out away from stealing this game from Slippery Rock.
Shortstop, 12, John Kazarian.
And now, what better way for Dylan Borowski to get out of this than get out the batter that took him deep to start the game, John Kazarian, as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And that pitch is just outside, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch coming. Swung on and popped up. In foul ground, Peyton Conte is there, and he makes the catch to end the inning, and Cal U absolutely steals a game right under Slippery Rock's nose. Dylan Borowski goes 7 innings and allows 4 runs on 7 hits, but Cal U wins it 5-4 thanks to timely hitting and Justin Stewart going deep in the bottom of the sixth, his first home run of the year, and a grand slam at that to give Cal U that 5-4 lead, and Cal U will take game one of this doubleheader. Don't go anywhere, as we'll have game two here in about 30 minutes here on the PSAC Network, CUTV Sports 1 and 91.9 FM.